All right. I mean, we liked Vireen as a character, right?
No.
You know, how many times am I gonna like meet Yo-Yo myself? Just whip it, boop.
Meet Yo-Yo was never a good term.
I thought it was a perfectly created
Vireen
term.
takes 17 points of psychic damage.
I mean, I have 8 hit points.
Look, full dead.
At level 2?
Or maybe that's my sheet says 8. So I don't know why it says 8, but it does.
Did you roll your hit die when you leveled up?
I don't remember. I think I started with 8 hit points.
How much con do you have? Plus 2?
How much? Plus 1.
So you should have it 7 from starting, right? Because there's 6.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
you
I
must be
rolled a-
wounded from the last fight.
No, it says max hit points 8. I think I just didn't give myself hit points when I leveled up to level 2.
Yeah, but if your con mod is only a 1, then you should have only had 7 at start.
Oh.
But it would be impossible to only get to 8 from that. Because you would have to roll a 1 and then plus the 1.
Right.
It would be a 9, so...
So
I mean,
guess,
I didn't make this sheet, so Ryan, do you want to doctor? I'm just kidding.
Wait, what? Is this an inside job? Okay,
No.
okay. So then...
So I need to figure out how many hit points do I get when I go from level 1 to level
Well, then give yourself a d6 plus 1 and add it to your max, and then drop dead.
Dope. I mean, I'm still gonna die.
Well,
But I
not
rolled a
die.
1 anyways, so
you have
1
8 right now
plus
because
1
you...
adds 2. So I would have had 9 hit points. So I still...
You're not dead, you're just unconscious.
So now I have 9 hit points. So manage HP.
Well, now you have 0, but...
Yeah, but my max hit points have changed. I gotta change that on. D&D Beyond is the platform that we are using for our character sheets, listeners, just so you know.
So yeah, the reason you have 8 hit points right now is because you originally had 7, and then you leveled your character up to 2, so it gave you that plus 1
but you never actually
automatically,
rolled the-
and then you didn't add your roll to it, which was also a 1, so now you have 9.
You should just take the average
Yeah.
as a
Well, you
sorcerer
guys
or
just told
wizard.
me. You guys just told me to roll, so I'm like, all right, well that's fine.
I mean,
You-
Total average hit
the
points.
dice have been rolled, man. I don't know what to say. It ain't that big a deal. But,
So
It is.
well, I
cool.
mean, right now it is. But
So
now...
how do I?
So
Continue.
at this point, you're at 0. So the door
I
is
know
open
that,
up.
I'm aware.
You see, thank you. So you see giant oozy centipede vomit monster roll down the hill and scare you quite literally nearly to death. And you fall back unconscious from a mild state of psychosis, heart attack nonsense. And the rest of the party just sees you like panic and fall down, grasping in front of you as if something's coming charging right at you. But instead, all 3 of them see nobody.
But I didn't shit my pants. So who's the real winner here?
Well, we can roll a dex check to see if you can catch it in time.
No, I'm not doing that.
So with that, let's roll initiative as the guy in the back corner yells out and he says, Furali! Furali!
Oh no.
Oh, now we roll initiative after I'm already dead.
Yes.
I got you.
Don't worry, you got a healer. This is 5th edition. You'll be back up in the next turn. You
Yeah,
won't
I
even have to
know.
worry about it.
I'm a phoenix. I shall rise.
Yeah, 1 damage point away from just being completely...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe people should listen at doors and not fling them open.
I just thought that that would be cheating because we haven't listened to any doors so far, and it would be cheating for us to suddenly be like, oh, well, we should suddenly check this door. Like, that didn't fit.
Yeah, this isn't the Adventures of Dink Dink and Action Willie, you know?
Like,
So
that seemed metanology.
I have a 15 and a 5.
13.
I have a 7.
And
17.
I can eat my scone.
So we've got Karsken as the first one, then my first one, and then what do we have from Percy? 13?
Yep.
Okay. And then what did you get, Sarah?
I didn't roll initiative. I'm dead.
You still would roll.
1, you're not dead, and 2, you still have to roll initiative.
17.
That's the thing in this game you have to re-roll with, Ryan. That's the thing that always bugs me in this game, too. Like, you're unconscious, but that doesn't mean you're, like... Dead.
20.
Well, I followed up with a 4, so you're high. So you get to make a death save right off the bat.
Yeah!
And then Joelle is last. Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead with that death save.
Wait, I thought
Here
one
we
of your
go.
dudes was a 5.
13.
What did you get,
7.
Joelle? 7? Oh, okay, so I am last. Okay. And so what did you say you got? 7?
13.
Oh, 13. Okay. So yeah, you got 1 check of a success.
Woo!
Okay. And so now we go to the low 17, which is Karsken. So all you see in the room before you is just that one guy and whoever he was trying to talk to. I guess Furali might have been his name.
Yeah, Karsken's just gonna move, grab Vireen by the back of her collar and drag her around the corner so that, she's not just in the way of anything else while
Okay.
she's unconscious. And then he'll move back out and move whatever's left of his movement towards the guy in the back.
Okay.
And if that didn't take an action to move her, dodge. But if it did, then that's that.
I'll say it's part of the move action to move her, just because it's a laborious move.
Okay, yeah, then I'll dodge. And how far away from him am I now?
From who? The guy in the back corner of the room?
Yeah.
Well, I imagine you moved her so you're like on the wall, right? You scooted her so you're on like the wall beside
I pretty
the
much
door?
dragged her around the corner of the door onto like the balcony where she's
Right.
not.
As far as things go, the door is literally only open. Nobody actually went inside. So you just like scuffled her 10 feet to the side
Okay.
and you walk back to the doorway.
Yeah, and then start walking in.
Okay. He himself, he's about 30 or 35 feet away from you.
Okay, and that's after my move.
No. After your move, if you do the 10 feet to help her, 10 feet, he'll be about 20 or 25 feet away from you.
Okay, then I'll bonus action rage too.
Okay, sounds good. So you slide her aside, and you notice like a thunder streak of whitened hair running down the side of her head after she has been shocked to the ground. But once you slide her over to the corner and plop her down and start charging into the room all kinds of angry, the guy looks over at you, and he doesn't seem to be older than like 16 years old. He's a human, and he definitely looks to be Katoan as well. But he looks at you with a look of fear, and he seems to be like grabbing for a club as you're running in. But it's not really a club. It's like, I don't know, some sort of like a paint tool that looks like you could probably bonk it with it, but it doesn't look like his first choice. But okay, and so you charge in, and then next was the 15, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so with that, 3 of the canvases start to stretch and distort inside of here, including the one right next to this kid. And he even yelps out a little bit as this happens, but each of these canvases around him start to stretch and distort and form the same sort of origami shapes as the warriors from the other fight that you guys had. And they all start to climb out of their own like wooden wrappings and prepare themselves on the ground to get into combat with you. And then right. I'm just getting this next part in. Okay. Yep. So that's all taken care of. Okay. And then Percy.
So Percy will move up to where he can see through the doors and sees these paintings and just looks back to Grus and Vireen and is like, "Hey, Grus, we're probably gonna need Vireen for this." And I will shoot my crossbow at the person in there.
Oh.
I love that you act like
Oh,
I'm
this
not gonna go
16-year-old
do
boy.
this.
So go ahead and roll the attack roll.
21 and a 25. So 21 to
Okay.
hit.
You say 21 and 25?
Yeah, disadvantage. I'm poisoned. Yeah. I mean, if you don't want me to roll at disadvantage, I'll take both those as my hits.
Oh, you're good. You're just a purple people killer.
Okay, 6 damage on the first one.
Okay.
17 to hit.
On the second one, that's good.
9 damage.
Okay, so this kid drops dead. As you shoot him once and then reload quickly and shoot him again, the kid just drops dead and falls to the ground with the wooden tool clinking beside him.
Can I see anyone else in the room?
Apart from the origami things, no.
Okay, I will move back around the corner.
Okay. Okay, so you just dip right back on in. Okay, and then next we had Joelle with the 7, right?
Yep. So I'll go up to Vireen and I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So.
Here we go.
Okay, what do we get? That is so loud. What do we get? It's just a DA plus your modifier. What is it?
Well, good. I wanted to double check that.
I'm
I
like,
get to do some fancy stuff because also of my domain, I get to add 2 plus the spell level. So,
again with the jock walking.
No, it's the Pirates of the Caribbean
9
theme. I don't know why.
So 9 plus another 3 because 2 plus it's a 1. It's a level 1.
I mean, 9
So
is good,
you
girl.
get 12.
Okay. So
Yeah, we previously discussed how 9 is all we need.
So what's the spell look like?
I pull Jasper out and I whisper to him and I say, she's the good one, don't let her go. And I like hover Jasper above her and he emanates like a glowing kind of blue,
It's black.
kind of
It's
bellows.
black.
Black!
She's a goddess of darkness. There's no blue.
I want it to be whimsical. Fine.
We can
it's
say there's
black.
sparkles in it.
Sure.
Let's
Fine.
Yeah, I mean it's whimsical. There's a little like spurly little.
Just that starry night sky. That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
I love
there you
when
go.
colors make sounds like that.
And so, okay, it breathes into her nose, and she seems to startle conscious again.
The second I'm conscious, can I just yell out about there being a black ooze tentacle monster? Just black ooze tentacle monster is just all I'm gonna say. Just black ooze tentacle monster when I
But
say
it
that.
scares the shit out of Grus, and she's like, This sucks.
Just hits me again. It's like,
It's like, who wakes up like that? But okay, yeah. So you shout that out, and then we go right to Vireen at the top.
oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
My only other character for initiative is dead. He got shot cold-blooded.
Yo, they need to stop with that sound because that is so loud. Holy shit! I can.
Maybe they should like hold
guys.
a microphone to their mouth and do the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh no, my heart is like. Brum, 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 brum.
So, what does Vireen do? And she's laying on the ground and like spurts awake.
She's gonna get up, stand up.
Why do we need so many songs? Is this what happens when we don't have a bard?
So she's gonna get up, and then, from what I can see of the situation, I'm gonna thank Grus. Thanks.
You were pulled aside, so you're gonna actually have to move 10 feet into the room to go see
Okay,
it.
I will move 10 feet into the room.
Okay.
And as I'm moving into the room, I want to again. kind
Well,
of-
10 feet towards the doorway. You were pulled aside, 15 feet to stand up, and then 10 feet to get over. So you only
Okay,
have
either-
5 feet to move in.
Okay. Where can I? How far can I move into the room? And that's how far
5
I move
feet.
in. Cool. That's where I am. Done. Great. Love it. Then I want to just reiterate to everybody. There was a black ooze monster, very akin to the one that we saw in a cave not too long ago that you guys all might remember. It
And
attacked
so-
me with tentacles and
A voice
right by the
from
stair.
behind the stairwell cackles out and says, "What you saw was your greatest fear, and you will die here." And Karsken looks back really quickly. There is nobody there.
did y'all hear that though?
Yeah, everybody heard that one.
Oh, okay. Just making sure that I'm not the only one that's like.
Told you I should have shot that cat.
But I can see it, right? Is what you're saying?
No. You see
Oh,
nothing. You just hear a voice come from the other side of the room.
okay.
And so, did you want to do anything on your turn besides run in and yell about tentacles?
I mean, I can't really do anything. I can't move anywhere else.
You could attack the origamis.
Oh, there are origamis to fight?
There are 3 of them.
Well,
So-
I've got a firebolt
and-
that's ready to burn one of those bitches.
Karsken actually even called you by name and said, "We need her alive to take care of these specific things."
That was Percy. Let's
Yeah,
give
that
credit.
was me letting Grus know
Oh,
that
was
we
it?
need Vireen because I can't do anything to them.
Oh, that's true. That does sound like a Percy move to do that.
And I
Right.
took out the one thing I could.
So there's one close-ish to me, I imagine, yeah?
They are all about 35 feet away.
All right, cool.
Are
I'm
they
going to aim
grouped
for
up?
one.
Wait, what?
Are they grouped up?
Yeah, pretty decently.
Yeah, but I can't chain attack them because I have no spell slots left. So, Firebolt. That is a 7.
To hit?
I got a 7.
To hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you launch one of those firebolts in, and as you're kind of thrown off by the yelling voice in the back of the room, it just veers off and decks the wall, leaving a nice scorch mark.
Damn it.
Dang it. Okay. And then now it goes to Karsken as a second in initiative.
Yeah, spooky voice person. Did that kid, like, was he, like, good? Like, I'm so confused. Why did you have a 16-year-old in here? Is he magic, or was that just a 16-year-old kid?
So in the time that would naturally fit into the combative situation you're going into, as you're starting to ask the question and kind of like pacing it as Karsken does, the voice beckons out and he says, "Speak up, you buffoon! It was nothing but a tool for me, a great artist, but one that I could manipulate. It is so sad to see him destroyed, but unfortunately, I lost any sense of guilt long ago. Long live servants of the Maw!"
Yeah, okay, great. Karsken,
Sick.
gonna move forward the 20 or 25 feet to get to that kid's body, pick it up, and then start walking back out of the room with it. So if I need to make a full move to do that, like a dash action to get his body out of the room.
It will. I'm gonna need a strength check because even though he's 16 years old, I mean he's still a pretty decently sized guy, and because you're gonna be doing it as part of like a dash, but you will also take an attack of opportunity for running past one of the origamis.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All
I'll
right.
roll the attack first. And so one of the origamis, as you run right past it and pick up the kid, it stabs you square in the back as you lean over to pick him up quickly. And it stabs in on you with its slashing blade and manages to pierce through your skin, dealing 4 points of damage. And what did you get on your strength check? Actually, you can do a strength saving throw because I feel like you probably have proficiency, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's a 18.
Okay, so you scoop the kid up and run out of the room, getting slashed at by the rest of the origamis, who silently stalk and move towards you like a mechanical horde.
By the way, Karsken is still bloody from the last fight, for everyone to know. So I have, let's say, not a lot of HP.
Yeah, because we didn't get a short rest in between while we were looking around, right?
Nope.
No? Yeah, so Percy's
So-
almost bloody as well.
If we want to can I just guide Vireen out of the room as well and close the doors?
No, I'm not going to let you do that part, but
Okay.
you can manage to hook the corner and stand over near where Grus is standing,
Alright,
and plop
and
the
then
kid on the floor, and you see 2 brutal wounds on him that seem to be fatal, one of them plunging deep into his heart and the other one hitting him in the leg. And Percy was standing there is like, "Damn, that was a good shot."
Well, I'll take those arrows back. Thank you.
And yeah, I guess Karsken's going to end his turn in front of Vireen if he can, but if not, then either next to or behind her.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say because of the spacing issues of dropping off the body, you will be next to Grus and Percy behind Vireen.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, dude. I got so many hit points. Fine, I can take the hits.
You have
And
more
so-
than me right now.
And so with that, the origami warriors immediately dash across the room and start swinging in wild and crazy on both Karsken and on Vireen. So with that, the 3 of them face contact. One of them swinging in on Karsken, and I got a 13. What's your armor class?
17.
Damn. And then 2 on Vireen.
Oh no.
What's Vireen's armor class?
13.
I got a 16 on one of them. And I deal 5 points of damage as you get
You
stabbed
know-
by one of them.
I was waiting for that 9.
It just instantly goes back down.
And so with that, a figure seems to come out of a transparency nearly 5 feet away from Vireen, as if somehow he just appears, bursting out of invisibility, wearing dark bluish cloaks in like layers of color, and at the top he has a conical hat with a bunch of little stars and moons on it, and his old man beard sort of hangs and swings crazily in front of him as he starts to like cackle a little bit and flail his hands around. And directly near Vireen, recognizing that she's probably going to get dropped as well, he quickly looks over at Karsken and goes ahead, holds up a glass prism and says, "Look here, lizard friend," and pulls out a hand of random multicolored sands, and he blows. And let's see what happens when our group
put it together in one of you.
Holy shit. So how many hit points do we have from the three of you guys in the back?
We're all in the back, so which three?
That would be Grus, Percy, and Karsken.
I have 7.
I have 16.
Oh,
I have 12.
okay. And so with that, both Percy and Karsken get affected by this as he blows this this random multicolored array. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. So with that, each of you two are blinded by this color spray.
What is happening?
Yeah. So you're blinded for now
Okay.
as he blows that line of colors.
I thought
at
he
you
was a
guys.
nice guy. I was like, oh, a blue wizard's coming to save us suddenly out of
He
nowhere.
poofs out of nowhere and he's like,
Blinds
"Wah!"
half the party. Shit, that's not
Gets
what I was hoping
and.
for.
Okay, so he pocket sands Karsken and Percy to blindness, and Grus manages to steal herself away quickly. And now, that's it for their turn. So now it goes to Percy.
So could Percy see this person before he went blind?
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna shoot in the direction.
Okay, disadvantage.
Already had it, so perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't change anything.
This is just a sandy quest.
Not one.
All right, 3d6 and hope for the best.
Cool.
You just end up shooting your teammate in the back of the head, like,
Just shoots
Well-
me and kills me with my last 4 hit points.
8.
in the arms of the angel.
All of Vireen's hair falls out when she next gets red.
And we said 8?
Mm-hmm.
Something in my eye. Disadvantage on vision-based checks until the start of the next turn.
Gee
Perfect.
whiz.
All
You're
right,
really blind.
I'm
You
gonna.
open your eyes a little bit to shoot it, and you're like, "Oh my god, ow!"
This hurts. Why did I open that?
And the
Alright,
best
I'm
part is it's like you would have had disadvantage on everything because you're poisoned anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But
We really do look like we're at Coachella right now, though.
My second attack. Not one.
wait, you got 2 nat 1s?
Use some
3d6
corruption die. What's the,
3d6. Hope for the best.
12.
A 12. You move 5 feet in a random direction.
right off the edge.
All right, so let's see how this goes. Yeah, so you back up and you walk into the wooden railing, almost jumping over the edge as you like go to shoot, and you're like, "Jeez!" And you
With
almost
that,
fall over.
my
Can
hand
I
on
get
the
a-
railing. I'm
Can
gonna
I
move.
get a dexterity saving throw to see if you fall over? Is this how Percy dies? Just pocket sanded to death?
Nat one.
No, you didn't.
Sure did.
No, you
Disadvantage
didn't.
on everything, yeah.
But all these, well, the last two, my first rolls were nat ones. So like,
So with that, Karsken falls over the edge and lands flat on his back on the ground. It's
You
not a full
Percy.
10 feet, so sorry, Percy. So you land flat on your back, and it doesn't do any damage. So now you're at the bottom by the tree. Could have been funnier if you hit all the tree and it just like all the stuff just fell and blew up. But okay, so what would you like to do now?
I'm gonna run, try and find the exit.
Well, you're blind, so we're going to move at half speed. So you, fondling at the wall, manage to rush over. And you're actually close enough that you do find Well, you find the painting that... Did somebody close the door behind you guys when you came up? I don't think anybody did. So you do
No.
find the entrance to that little cellar, but you're at the top of the stairs when you find it. And that's where your turn ends.
You mean the bottom of the stairs?
Top of the stairs. The ones going down to the downstairs? Like the
Oh, okay.
subterranean? Is that where you were trying to go?
Yeah, I was looking for the exit, so
Yeah, okay. Okay, so that was the wild and wacky turn for Percy. That was very much so not what I expected when we started that turn. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh, an 8, that's not too bad. And I'm like, oh wait, I have a +7 to hit. That's a 1.
So with that, Grus is next.
Where's the wizard man in comparison to me? Like, how far is he?
10 feet away. Karsken standing before you.
So if I try to, I'm gonna get within range and use my mace. I would like to use corruption die.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can just swing at it, and then you choose afterwards.
Okay. But yeah, we're gonna get saucy. This is dangerous. I think we'll use one. That wasn't great.
I mean, he's a
Did
wizard
I say
just
what the
wearing
number
robes.
is?
No.
It's a 15.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you
Yeah.
swing it and crunch the guy. Go ahead and roll your damage on it.
5.
Okay. So with that, you give him a good smack in the knee, and he lets out a yelp, and he looks at you with a twisted and wicked visage, and he says, "You dare strike Furali?" He says, "I shall strike you. Origami men!" And all of a sudden, all of them like hop, 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 and start running over like they can beat you up. They look like the thumb guys from Spy Kids. Hop, 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 hop.
I was imagining the cards from Alice in Wonderland.
2. It's a Cheshire Cat too. Okay. Okay, so you
Yep.
did the movement to get over there, and you thwonked, and so that
Yeah.
should be it, right?
I'm double checking. I think Karsken's very damaged. Yes,
But you can't heal unless you have healing word.
I do.
Oh, word.
Of the healing kind.
So that's what, D4 plus the modifier plus the 3 in your case?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think both Karsken and Vireen are pretty hurt right now.
Yeah, Vireen's
Oh.
always going to be hurt if she gets hit at all.
But yeah,
Oh dang. I can do that. I also let me double check. I have where my channel divinity. I can preserve life. Oh, but it's an action. It's not. It's a full action to do it. JK.
Word up.
So I'll do healing word on Karsken. Ooh, rolled a beefy 1. So 4, plus the 3, so 7.
All right.
That's nothing to block at.
And so now that's the end of the round. So we start off again with Vireen.
I'd like to just... Why is this happening exactly? Why is he attacking us?
Well, we only broke into his
Talk to
house,
him.
found a secret door, snuck in, killed a student.
So can I aim for him? Can I firebolt him?
No, you're not allowed. He licked his
Yeah.
hand and he's holding it at you.
He's
the way,
like,
guys, we
Well.
should get out of here.
What are we
maybe
using?
we should talk to him. Be like, hey.
I
We're
mean,
shifting.
I
No,
do feel
we
like
should
maybe,
just leave.
Wait, why?
And go where?
Someplace else.
But he's the one that sent the paintings that killed the lords.
Yeah, I mean, we can deal with that some other time.
But how?
Probably.
Because if we leave and come back, he'll just get stronger and bolster himself and know that we're on to him.
Maybe
At least
we can.
now we've got the element of surprise.
You guys.
Meanwhile, Percy in the
just, like,
background
talking.
is just blindly touching the walls like, I gotta get out of here.
Percy's on his
Well,
way
the other-
out. I will shut doors behind me.
Well, the
Guys,
other
hurry
thing
up.
I find hilarious is that like you're just talking about him right in front of him.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's gonna stand there and wait his turn.
All right,
All right.
Vireen, what are we doing?
I'm gonna firebolt him.
Do you have any other high-level spells you got, or are you out?
I have no spell slots because we already used them all.
Yep.
Kablam.
on Warjack, who we fought when we didn't need to. And then it turns out we didn't even beat him.
Do we need to fight this guy? Do we learn from Warjack? Do we try to just
I'm going to
chat?
firebolt him, and then I'm going to move away. But I want to get one little in. So I rolled a 16 plus 5, so 21.
That's it.
Mhm. Where's my D10? There it is. 3 points of damage.
Okay. And so you hit him, and he holds his hands up, and he starts to crackle some energy in his fingertips, and he yells, "Novice mage! You are nothing in comparison to me, master of the blue dragon!"
Listen, I already fucking fought a little bit, so I'm a little tired, alright? Don't be judging me right now.
As Vireen runs away.
As I back up. But I don't want to back up past Grus. Like, if Grus is going to be the only one that's going to get whomped,
Yeah, that's bad.
then we're not going to let her be the whomped one.
Yeah, at this point, the shape of you guys is kind of like a letter L, where we've got Karsken, we've got Vireen, and Grus, and then he is like right here, 5 feet away from Karsken.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to start back it up as far as I can, but I'm going to
Right,
be
so like
by
onto the
Grus.
stairs?
Yes,
Okay, so
As
you
long-
scuttle behind and land on the stairs.
still behind me.
What
Cool.
did
Right,
Grus
okay.
hit him with?
A little
A
close.
mace. So she's right next to him.
That's true, she did move up and she hit him with a mace. So now,
Yep.
okay, so yeah, you are in the base contact.
So
Fair enough. And so now we can go to Karsken.
Yeah, did you guys leave the room?
I feel like there's fire breath coming, but I'm not sure if that's the case.
Well, he's blind, so
Yeah, I
he'd like to
truly
know.
don't know.
Like, eeny, meeny.
I mean, I backed out as far
Yeah.
as I could, and I'm hoping.
You have a decent idea of
This
where
is
they
such
are.
a. I'm just picturing this fight of the two of them being blind and us just screaming out everything we're doing, like, I'm backing up 10 feet. The boss is just like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Like,
So, are you gonna belch some fire in there?
I have yet to get an answer from Grus. So
Grus
I'm in
ain't
front
there.
of you. I feel
Well-
like, wouldn't you be able to feel me?
No, Grus ain't in
No?
front of you. No, you'd move to the side. I didn't
Okay.
think you'd run right in front of him, would you?
No, I just figured wherever the mage guy was, I'd go up
Yeah.
and smack him. But if
And the
he's getting ready
origamis
to, like,
are
vomit.
the origamis are technically still in the other room, in like a cluster,
Okay, cool.
all swinging in on
so
Karsken.
Skeletor the mage hasn't gotten them in here yet.
Furali.
no, they're on top of us.
He sounds like Skeletor.
Blue Dragon Man.
So, what's the plan, Karsken?
Karsken is going to reiterate. Yeah, so once again, we should really get out of this room. And then he's just going to dodge. Let me know when you guys are out.
This
He's
guy
not
knows a dragon.
Insight.
Yeah, that
Roll
guy-
insight.
That guy's talking mad smack about a dragon. And these things could be fire breath. Why isn't Karsken doing the fire breath thingy?
Because Karsken thinks most of the people here are going to be dead soon if they don't, one, get behind him, and two, we don't close these doors and he doesn't keep them shut. So that
Well, 'cause-
they can get away and he can start making his way out.
The mage
It
is
is-
already outside that doorway.
Okay, well, how? Because we were all in there and he's attacking us. You
He was
said he's right-
invisible. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but-
the way that we got the room set up, like this is the doorway, and everybody keeps like flirting with going in the room a little bit and shooting in there. The origami guys are in here. He popped up invisibly right here and smashed all you guys with the.
Okay, so
the blinding
can I
light.
just close the doors on the origami guys?
Yeah, I guess so.
Then that's all I've wanted to do this whole time. Great, do it.
Okay.
Dodge. And then if that doesn't take my action, dodge.
I mean, that's technically your free action in there.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Okay, so you blindly shut the doors. You just reach around, grabbing at it, and you shut the doors. Okay, and then you start dodging deftly.
If Grus was not right next to him, isn't Grus now on the other side of the doors?
That's what
No.
I was trying to figure out. Yeah.
No,
okay.
she's closest to the balcony's edge. I didn't imagine anybody's getting close to the other room of the origami, so every time anybody said they moved, I assumed it was as far away from the enemy, yet closest to your target as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, and so on his turn, he is going to hold his hands up and he says, wiggle as you might, wiggle as you may, but you will rule the day. You messed with Furali. And he holds up his hands, and two white globes zing off and crashed into both Grus and Karsken. Magic missiles form in his hands and zing off to you guys and smack into you,
Can't dodge
dealing
that.
2 points of damage to Grus and 5 points of damage to Karsken.
How long does the poison and blind last?
Just the end of his round. So technically, Karsken's no longer blind.
Oof.
And
How long
neither is
does-
Percy.
How long does the poison last, though, from the
An
food?
hour.
An hour?
Yeah,
okay.
the poison is the hour. And so now, the origamis are pulling the door open. And so they pull the door open,
Can I
and
make an opposed athletics check?
if you were holding onto the door, I would say so.
Well, yeah,
So
that's
was
kind
that
of
the
what-
objective that you were planning
Yeah.
on? Sure. Okay, so then we'll do the opposed strength check.
I mean, if that
Luckily-
means I don't have dodge, then that's fine too. But
No, I'll let you dodge with it. I got a solid fumbo. So
nice.
people weren't
got a-
known for being too strong.
I got a 19 and a 20 because I roll with advantage. So I got a 26 total.
I think you managed to hold the door shut.
Nice.
And so now it goes to Percy at the top of his round.
Guys, good news. I can see again. Still not feeling great. So I'll just get to a point where I can see the wizard and shoot at him.
Yeah, you can actually shoot him from where you're standing.
All right. I won't move at all and shoot him. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, but is that with disadvantage?
Nope. Just kidding. 14?
It's still a hit.
Okay.
I think we should talk to him at some point and ask him why he's doing what he's doing instead of just killing him.
9 damage.
Okay. And so
I
you
mean, I
wound him.
tried that, and he kept.
So as the crossbow bolt veers up over the balcony and decks him in the side, Karsken can see with his newly non-blinded eyes as he's holding the door shut quite easily. This one wounds him greatly, and he clutches at his side and he lets out like a wheezing cough, and he's like, "Ah!" He says, "You will never leave here."
Yeah, I'm not really up for opening a dialogue with a dude who, after watching a 16-year-old get shot to death, said he was a useful tool. So if you guys want to, that's cool. I'm not particularly great on that plan.
And to punctuate the plan, Percy shoots again.
Yep. 10 to hit.
10 is not good enough.
Okay. With that, Percy will run as far away as he can.
Okay. Like through the little stonework door down the stairs into the subterranean passage, or like to the second balcony, or
I got 30 feet, so far enough where I can keep an eye on him still.
okay, yeah, you
Or
can go to
maybe
the-
just around a corner.
sure.
from
You could like run behind the tree's base where it's wide enough and the tree cover will block you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
And as soon as you do that, you can see the cat that's sort of purpled and golden sort of look down at you with a very inquisitive look as you run behind the tree, and looks at you in a way that it's like waiting for what you're going to do now that you've seen it.
That smile.
No.
No one's
You've
here to
noticed
tell
it.
me no anymore, kitty.
Wait, what? You noticed the cat brought with it some strangely bad luck when the first berry was burst, as if like you felt this strange like push to not do well on it, and you saw Karsken shrug it off like it was nothing. And it seemed like it was only when the cat was around that the strange sort of fluctuation occurred. And now the cat's looking up at you like, "What do you want?"
So who's next?
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
okay.
stare. I'm just gonna stare down the cat.
Fair enough. Okay, so now Grus's turn.
I'll attack again with the mace.
Did you want to use your action like you said, and do one of your whatever it's called, the turning thing there, the channel divinity?
Yeah, I can. I mean,
just because you mentioned it last time and you were like, "Oh, that's an action. I already wasted it." So, just wanted to make sure you're not gonna.
Well, I wish Percy was closer because then I could heal all of us.
Is it within 30 feet?
Yes, it is.
He's within 30.
Hell yeah! So let's just do that. So, as an action, you present your holy symbol, which for me is a lay jasper.
La Jaspe.
Heal 5 times the cleric level, so that would be 10. Oh, it's not that
Divided
great.
amongst us, right?
Yeah. So can only restore a creature to no more than half the HP.
Okay, so were there people who were bloodied and worse?
Yep.
Not me. I'm already at half hit points.
Not me.
It all goes to Karsken.
So in
Well,
that
I'm at 4 out of 9, so that's
you could get the
Up
extra
below.
hit point.
okay. I'll take 1.
Okay.
If Karsken got 9, would that get him to half?
Yeah, I only can get 4 of that, so.
Well, in that case, it might be better off doing something else. Choose as you please. I just wanted to mention it because I know last time you said something about it.
I think
Yeah.
we're going to be taking a rest after this, no matter what. So at this point, it's pretty moot what you used to heal. But
How do you know the future?
Or do you want to go smack him?
I'll go smack him. I wanted to be like, no, tell me your plan, but I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
This guy also seems like he's not taking
He's not good. Yeah,
anybody's
so if
shit.
anything, my Grus's plan is when he dies, so I'm gonna go find his diary.
I mean, he openly mentioned who he works for, but...
And then I'll go find his diary.
So go ahead and roll the attack roll. And remember, don't say it out loud. If you think it's not going to work and you have to roll that corruption or advantage or what have you.
14?
14's a hit.
Five damage.
Okay, so you crunch him square in the ribs near where the crossbow bolt hit him the first time around. And he looks heartily wounded again as you hear a rib break. And he lets out a squelching screech of agony. And he holds his hands towards you and you see them start to crackle and glow again. And he says, You foolish beast! He says, I will surrender you to the maw. You will feed and furnish the catacombs of pain.
No! No, I won't!
Bravo. Okay. And did you want to do anything else?
At this point, none of my spells are actions, and I can't dodge and attack in the same time, so I guess a puddle forms around Grus.
Oh, don't say that.
And
That's
that's it.
disgusting. Okay.
It's nervous sweat.
Oh, okay. I thought you peed. So now we go to the top of the round with Vireen.
How far am I away from the little balcony where I can pick a fruit?
About 5. If you reached hard enough, you could grab one.
Could I grab it and then throw it at him?
Just by looking at how it functioned the first time, if you do that, it will hit Karsken and it will hit Grus as well.
Okay, then I'm gonna firebolt.
You're just like, "Yeah!" You nailed Grus. And she's like, "Oh, damn it, Percy, why'd you do that?
That's another 16 plus 5, so 21.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage.
10.
Okay, so that kills him.
I was up to
So-
like 0, and then I'm like, wait, it's not 0.
Darn you, 0 die.
I was like, shit, no damage. What?
how could this happen to me?
Literally got so angry for a split second.
So go ahead and describe the kill.
How come you didn't
So-
have Percy describe his kill on that 16-year-old?
That's fucked up.
Just curious.
I mean, I'm pretty curious too.
But we did get it when he killed his twin brother in front of him. Whatever. So as he's like kind of bringing his hands together and doing all that lightning bolty stuff and kind of like looking at Grus angrily, I'm gonna just kind of glare at him and then put my hands together to mimic his to make fire and then just shoot it at him and be like, not my little sister.
Big sister.
And she got so excited she froze her camera. Look what you did.
You killed her.
He's looking to.
I gotta pause it.
I froze. Wait,
No.
did my face freeze on a weird thing?
Yes.
No,
You were in
never.
like the
Not
most
even
pumped
once.
face. You're like, oh, my sister.
Perfect.
Okay. And so with that, he drops to the ground dead, crackling with fire as he does. Karsken's still holding onto the door. So now that he's dead.
Can I spit on him?
No, not on your turn. Was Vireen gonna move?
Can I move towards the stairwell where that thing that I saw came from?
You'd have to go inside the room.
Okay, then I'll do that. Oh wait, no, there's paper mache guys. Never mind.
The paper mache now? There's a bunch of crappy
Pinatas.
third grade projects, just like. But yeah, Karsken's also physically holding the door open, like I said.
Okay, well, can I just stand by the door with him?
Sure.
Just be like,
Finger guns at the door.
yep.
Alright.
Because I do think we need to go in there because there was some black ooze in that room, and I want to go make sure.
Just everybody's like, no, there wasn't. There just certainly was not. You loon. By the way, why'd you dye your hair that color? No, I'm just kidding. So now it goes to Karsken.
Karsken's gonna shut up on him. Yeah, Percy, the wizard, I think, is dead. So we're probably gonna be moving on up if you want to come on out.
Okay, I was just hanging out by the shade, by this tree, that's all.
The cat looks up at you with a look that, like,
Cat,
Hell yeah.
don't.
Vibes with the cat.
All
right,
right,
Cat,
Karsken's
I
gonna
know the
open
truth.
the door just a bit to see the status of those golems.
I am going to need I guess the strength to keep the door shut as they're trying to pull it open. Or at least to maintain your thingy on there.
Yeah.
Kind of like with a grapple. I
24.
got a 4. Okay, and so... Okay. So yeah, you hold the door open a little bit, and a bunch of paper blades come like swing, swing, swing through the doorway.
Can we use the torch?
Nope.
Can I open it enough to fire breath now?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you can just swing it open and go for it.
Okay, yeah, so I'll do that. Am
It's
I
a
gonna be
con
able to
save?
get all? Yeah, no, dex save. DC 12, I believe. Is that gonna be all 3 of them? Okay.
All right, so I got a 3, a 9, and a 12. And we're playing meets it, beats it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so if they fail, they take half, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and roll damage,
I rolled max damage.
which is...
Double 6s, so 12.
Holy shite. So 2 of them just absolutely incinerate and become piles of black ash floating in the air. And the one that managed to dodge out of the way burns as it's running away, and the fire kind of catches up with it and just burns all the limbs up, and it just falls to the ground in a heap of dust. And that is all of them. And they are all dead. And at this point, I'm going to need a perception check from everybody except for Percy. Just because you're too far away on the bottom.
No, I'm still negotiating with the cat not to tell them the truth.
Listen here, fucking Garfield.
19.
That's 14.
15.
Okay, so all 3 of you guys see a woman come from the top of the spiral stairwell as all the smoke and flame kind of like dissipates. You see a woman wearing regal attire that looks impeccably beautiful without any damages whatsoever, with pale and fair hair hanging down over her shoulders as she slowly descends the stairwell with one delicate hand on the railing, and she looks at you guys, the 3 of you standing there, and she looks at all of you with a crossbow in hand, and she aims it with one hand over the rail, and she says, "Are you friend or foe?" And that's where we're going to end it.
Friends!